I've been having heaps of conversations recently with lots of women who have been asking me the question, what's wrong with me? So they're telling their story, they're talking about what they see as the problem, the feelings that they're having, and there's a theme there, yeah? And it's overwhelm. It's feelings of being pushed and pulled and stretched beyond their capabilities, yeah? And what happens is that there's an internalized sense of, it can be panic, it can feel like you're out of control, you don't know how to get control back, okay? And ultimately, I suppose what happens is that there's an erosion of your confidence, yeah? Because you never have the time to take a breath, to get an understanding of what's really going on. And so what's been really lovely is that we've been having these conversations and trying to get a sense of what's happening for them. And there's a couple of things that I really try to point out in those sessions. One is that overwhelm can absolutely be short-term or long-term. You may have experienced that feeling of you've got a heap of things to do on the list at work. You're going through that prioritization process and you just have to stop for a second and go, okay, whew. You know, for some people it's the list, yeah? You get the post-it note and you jot down the 3 top things you're going to get. That can be a moment of short-term overwhelm. And then there's longer-term overwhelm, which is some of the stuff that a lot of the conversations have been revolving around, yeah? So they're not quite sure what's going on in the bigger picture. So that kind of, you know, what am I doing in life kind of picture. And that's more of a really, it's kind of becomes an insidious aspect of your mind, which is kind of caught on a loop, and it's going around keeping you in overwhelm. And in the meantime, it comes back to that erosion of your confidence, yeah? Because you can't get your shit together. That's the word. I just can't get my shit together, right? So, you know, that's about the accumulation, yeah? So it's a cumulative effect. It builds on itself. And that's how you get that, you know, that erosive kind of impact, yeah? So it's undermining you. It's bringing you undone in not just your long-term vision of your life, but also it impacts on that daily living, the decisions you're making or the decisions you're not making, okay? The reality is you're not alone, yeah? And it is something that can get on top of us. One of the things that is really valuable about coaching relationship is that you've got someone who isn't inside your life, yeah? They're sitting outside. They're able to listen to the facts and to ask a series of really curious questions that can help you get above it. Yeah, I was recently talking with someone at a business retreat, and they gave the analogy of putting the topic on the coffee table and walking around it. Yeah, that's what you get to do with someone, because the reality is that it can be so lonely. Remember that thing of you're on a closed loop, okay? So you're not able to objectively get either above it and have a look at it or walk around the coffee table and have a look at it. So if what I've been describing around overwhelm is something that you're feeling, you know, you want to get above it, walk around it, have a look at it, and you need someone to do that with, book in a chat. I have these connection calls and I can talk to you about what's available, okay? Something like, you know, it depends, 4 sessions, 6 sessions. There might be a program that you're interested in. But what I really wanted to say is that overwhelm is real, okay? And what you're feeling is quite normal, but you're also not alone. Okay, so don't sit out there on your own. Get in touch. Let's have a chat about what might work for you. And, you know, I could be your partner in crime as you kind of make your way through it and get a bit of a sense of what's really going on. All right. Have a great day.